So a while ago, I made a video called Are You Codependent? And I will include a link to that video underneath this one so you guys can reference that. And the reason I made it is because codependence is a subject that I'm very passionate about personally, because it was basically ruining my life and my relationships. I would get into relationships and just completely lose myself and float off on a cloud, because falling in love is beautiful and wonderful and amazing, and you just want to lose yourself in the other person and just be one with them and just forget everything, right? But the problem is, if you don't keep your feet on the ground somewhat, you lose touch with yourself. You don't know your own wants, needs, desires, anything. You lose touch with yourself. You're not even able to be your most authentic self or communicate effectively with them because you don't know. You don't know what you like anymore. You're just lost. So it's important to maintain that sense of self while being in love with someone. I know that now. Because codependence it sounds really needy, but it's actually the opposite. It's selflessness, where that partner comes before you, which is fine, but what about your own needs? You need to worry about self-love and self-care so that you can give your partner what they need, so that you don't have an empty gas tank. But a lot of us are spent. We just have these relationships that are out of balance, where we're just give, as opposed to the give and the receive, and have that nice even flow and that balance. We also have trouble maintaining firm boundaries. We have trouble rescuing people, where we just want to, save them, and we have this need to feel needed. And usually if we rescue someone, they just end up pulling us down as opposed to us pulling them up. So it tends not to work. We have difficulty receiving love, where I struggled with that for a long time, where I was fully capable of giving love, but I had problems receiving it, because we accept the love we think we deserve. So you need to feel worthy. You need to have that self-love and that self-esteem in order to receive that love. And receiving love is an active energy. It's not passive. So yeah, you need to feel worth it. And then self-love is a subject that the other side is perpetually trying to burn into your brain. That's why self-love keeps coming up in all my videos, is repetition. It's like I can sit here and talk to you about self-love all day long, but the other side needs to burn it into your brain so that you practice it every day. Because practicing self-love is difficult. It's a conscious effort that you have to make, to where you're exercising self-love in your decisions. It wanes, like self-discipline. Some days we're more disciplined than others. Some days, we're eating a healthy diet. Some days we're not. Our self-discipline wanes. So does our self-love. That's normal. We're only human. But that's why the other side is so passionate about burning self-love into people's brains, so that they can continue to practice that every day. We're perpetual students. We're always learning. Personal growth and development will always be there. Also, love addiction is an issue. The infatuation phase is like a drug. It's awesome, but you could jump from relationship to relationship to relationship, just feeding off of that infatuation till it wears off. It's like a drug. It's like you're just addicted to the love. It's escapism, like kind of pulls you away so you don't have to deal with your own, life. Just escapism, focused on something else. So one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video, adding on to my previous video about codependence, is because recently the other side approached me and said, Christine, we'd like you to go to another Alison Armstrong seminar. I was like, really? Okay. And this was back in February. They sent me to a seminar at a hotel in person, because some of her seminars are online, called Dance of Partnership. And it was funny because I talk all day long. As an intuitive counselor, I talk all day long. So I sat there, I was like, yeah, I get to be the student and just sit there and take notes. No! She made us get out of our chair and dance with each other and talk to each other, and she had all these activities going on and interactions, and she was basically beating the codependence out of us, is what she was doing, which was awesome. I guess I can't really say us, because not everybody in the class is codependent, but I am. She was beating the codependence out of me. And so I completed that seminar. It was great and wonderful and amazing. And then the other side approached me again recently and said, Christine, we want you to go to another Alison Armstrong seminar. Like, okay, what's this one? And they said it's Extreme Queen. And so Extreme Queen is all about self-love and firm boundaries. It's the opposite of codependence. So I went to Extreme Queen. It was awesome. I loved it. It was wonderful. It was 3 days. Sat there, taking notes, hotel ballroom, made some good friends from it. Met some really cool people. Just very, very impressed. And again, it's just all about self-love. And again, I just felt, I'm not codependent anymore. I'm not codependent anymore. And I have Alison Armstrong in part to thank for that, because she changed my life. And that's why I wanted to make this video, letting you guys know that the other side gives Alison Armstrong and her seminars 10 thumbs up. Like I said, she has them online, she has them in person, she's written books about it, and her website is called understandmen.com, but she has seminars for men and women. She teaches both. And what she's teaching is just incredible. I love listening to her talk. She's an earth angel, she's a light worker. She speaks for the light. She's making a profound difference in people's lives, mine included. And because the other side is still sending me to her, I know that they wanted a refresher course with self-love. They're like, you can never have too much self-love. We're going to keep sending. I'm like, okay. So the other side continues to send me to her. And that's why the other side, if you are watching this video, the other side is speaking to you through me and suggesting her for you as well if you do suffer from codependence. She beat it out of me. Many years in counseling, like counselors can talk to me and talk to me and talk to me and say, well, Christine, in order not to be codependent, you need to do this, 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 and this. Oh, great. It's fine in theory, but what about in practice? I was like a match that wouldn't light. It wasn't sinking in. Nothing was changing. So it wasn't until I attended Alison's seminars where I really invested the time and the money and the effort and really put work into my personal growth and development and said, I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to be codependent anymore. I don't want to repeat all of these horrible relationship patterns. I want to change. I don't want to be like this anymore. So that's when, I dedicated myself to learning and growing from this. So it's an investment. And it was worth every single minute, every single dollar, every bit of effort I put into it. It was worth all of it, because what I learned from Alison is stuck in my brain. It's stuck in my brain. The way she teaches, like she has you like teach your fellow students stuff. She has you like repeat things over and over, repetition. It's like training. It's like brainwashing in a good way. So that you're just not like that anymore. Yeah, they're showing me an image of Alison like literally like beating the codependence out of me. It's like my angel saying, Alison, help us. Christine needs you. It worked. It worked. So I'll include a link to Alison's website below this video as well, so you guys can check it out. Again, it's called understandmen.com, and she's awesome. The other side thinks she's awesome. Please, please, please look into her. Please don't blow off what I'm saying. Please consider it if you're codependent and you're really struggling with it, because she really can change your life the way she did mine. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.